Hey guys, Mrs. Coleman here. Chapter 7 of Sir Fartsalot. But other than these side adventures, Harry and Sir Fartsalot made little progress on their quest. From time to time, they met travelers on the road, and Sir Fartsalot would ask if they had seen or heard of any boogers during their journey. Yet all his questions were met with the same reaction. The travelers would edge away from Sir Fartsalot and Harry with looks of alarm and quit their company in a great hurry. "You spoke true, Prince Harry," Fartsalot said. "So much do the common folk fear this grim and mighty booger. They shudder and start at the mention of its name." But on the morning of their third day out, they met a traveling jester. He wore rainbow-colored clothes and a cap with three bells on it, and he came along the road cartwheeling and walking on his hands. "Greetings, good fellow," Sir Fartsalot hailed. "I see by your clothing you are a fool." "I prefer performance artist," the fool said, hopping to his feet out of a headstand. "Jester will do, if you must, but name is pejorative. Anyhow, you're the one decked out like a bathtub with plumbing, so who are you to say I dress foolishly?" "Hoo-hoo!" Sir Fartsalot chuckled. "I like this fool. He has a saucy wit." "I prefer piquant," said the fool. "Say, did you hear the one about the knave who challenged the knight to a duel?" He produced a cigar from inside his shirt and wiggled it. "No," Sir Fartsalot said. "What happened?" "It never came to nothing. Before the duel, the knave was heard to boast, 'The pun is mightier than the sword.' His king had him banished to the dungeon for it, and justly so." Sir Fartsalot pondered this a moment with scrunched-up brows. "We have no time for jests," he replied finally. "We are on a grave and urgent quest. We seek a beast so terrible, many fear to use its name." "Ah, fear of the unnamed," the fool said. "A common affright." Then he added, "I see you are a knight of great valor and daring, but what if you hunt the elusive red herring?" The fool gave Harry a meaningful look as he said this. "Herring? No, not a herring," Sir Fartsalot said. "The beast we seek is called—" He lowered his voice confidentially. "The booger." To Sir Fartsalot's surprise, the fool didn't start or turn pale as others had. Instead, he leaned closer to the great knight. "Did you say?" the fool whispered, checking first over one shoulder, then the other, then both. Here's the picture. "Did you say?" the fool repeated with such an air of secrecy that Sir Fartsalot leaned closer, scarcely breathing. "Booger!" Sir Fartsalot was nearly bowled out of his saddle. "I did," the old knight said, righting himself. "So you've heard of it?" "That depends," the fool said. "Would this booger be a large item?" "Oh, very large, I expect," Sir Fartsalot said. "Say about yay tall," the fool said, without indicating how tall that was. "Oh, yes," Sir Fartsalot said eagerly, "or taller even." "And about yay long?" the fool said, without specifying how long that was. "Yes, yes," Sir Fartsalot said, growing excited. "I think it would be about that long exactly." "And would it have—" Here the fool mumbled something they couldn't quite catch. "Like so?" And, like so?" "Or would its toothbrushes be like this? Or sometimes, on the contrary, like that?" "Why, yes," Sir Fartsalot cried. "I believe you described the beast to the letter. So you've seen it then? Nope, the fool said. Sorry, haven't heard of anything matching that description. Sir Fartsalot was crestfallen. But, the fool went on, if I was you, I'd follow that road there. It will bring you to the mighty forest of Knock on Wood, where shadows prowl and perils lurk and the trees whisper together in huddles. If it's adventure you seek, you'll find it there. But beware, for deep in the heart of the woods lies an enchanted forest, a place of dangerous magics, full of bugaboos and mumbo-jumbos and things that only exist in your imagination. So mind you, don't get lost. Anyway, the fool said, hopping onto a unicycle he seemed to produce out of nowhere. That's my advice to you, and you may heed it as you wish. It may not be very specific, but on the other hand, it's not very reliable either. Toodaloo! And he pedaled off, weaving and looping down the road. Boy, he was helpful, Harry smirked as they spurred their horses on again. Yes, remarkably, Sir Fartsalot agreed, steering them down the path to Knock on Wood. I say, though, did you happen to notice that curious steed of his? A steed is like a horse, so he thinks that the unicycle was a horse. Ooh, not so bright, is he? Oh, that is the end of chapter 7, so I will see you again on Monday with chapter 8. I hope that you are enjoying this book as much as I am enjoying reading it. I miss you so much. Wish I could just give you big hugs. So stay safe and healthy and make sure that you're looking after each other and being kind. Live those 7 habits out at home so that way we can get to those 4 R's. Love you guys. Bye.